Welcome to Jupyter Notebook for All, Part 2 by Dan Toomey, a video course by Pact Publishing. I am Andy Morris, and I will be Dan's voice for this course. Dan Toomey has been developing applications for over 20 years. He has worked in a variety of industries and differently sized companies in roles from sole contributor to VP CTO level. For the last 10 years or so, he has been contracting to companies in the eastern Massachusetts area. Dan has been contracting under Dan Toomey Software Corp., again as a contractor developer in the area. Dan has also written R for Data Sciences with Pact Publishing. Okay, so let's now talk about Jupyter. Jupyter Notebook is a web-based environment that enables interactive computing in notebook documents. It allows you to create and share documents that contain live code, equations, visualizations, and explanatory text. The Jupyter Notebook system is extensively used in domains such as data cleaning and transformation, numerical simulations, statistical modeling, machine learning, and much more. This tutorial starts with a detailed overview of the Jupyter Notebook system and its installation in different environments. Next, you will learn to integrate the Jupyter system with different programming languages such as R, Python, JavaScript, and Julia. Further, you'll explore the various versions and packages that are compatible with the notebook system. Moving ahead, you'll master interactive widgets, namespaces, and working with Jupyter in multi-user mode. Towards the end, you will use Jupyter with a big dataset and will apply all the functionalities learned throughout the video. In Part 1, we have learned about the Jupyter introduction and Jupyter Python scripting, Jupyter R scripting, Jupyter Julia scripting, and Jupyter JavaScript coding. Now let's look at our course. In the introductory section, we will use Interact and interactive widgets to produce a variety of user input controls. We explain the widgets package in depth to investigate the user controls available, properties available in the containers, and events that are available emitting from the controls. You will see how to build containers of controls. The next section will share notebooks on a notebook server, adds a notebook to a web server, distributes a notebook using GitHub, and looks into converting our notebooks into different formats such as HTML and PDF. Next, we will expose a notebook so that multiple users can use a notebook at the same time and shows an example of the multi-user error occurring. We will install a Jupyter server that overcomes the multi-user issue and use Docker to alleviate the issue as well. Now we will use Scala coding to access larger datasets, show how Scala can manipulate arrays and generate random numbers in Scala. There are examples of higher order functions and pattern matching, uses case classes, and immutability in Scala. We build collections using Scala packages and show the use of Scala traits. Finally, we will use Spark functionality via Python coding for Jupyter, install the Spark additions to Jupyter on a Windows machine and a Mac machine, and display an initial script that just reads lines from a text file. We also determine the word counts in that file, sort the results, use a script to estimate pi, evaluate weblog files for anomalies, determine a set of prime numbers, and evaluate a text stream for some characteristics. This comprehensive practical guide will teach you how to work with the Jupyter Notebook system. It demonstrates the integration of various programming languages with Jupyter Notebook through hands-on examples in every section. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin this journey together, and I hope you will learn Jupyter at the end of the course.